Oops. Thanks for pointing that out there, Branya. I forgot to switch to starting scene. I was trying to fix things on stream, and so like I fixed some of the stream notifications, and I updated my throne wish list, deleted some things that either I bought myself or I no longer wanted for whatever reason. Um, I bought some things on Temu. Have you heard of that? It's sort of like Wish or AliExpress. I got um some plushies for the cat once I get her. She's not here yet, obviously. Um, so we got a let's see. Don't even remember what I got. We got this cute little like fish toy that like swims in the water or whatever, and then we got a container to put the water in, so that way it's like an interactive like toy. I got nail clippers that have like a light on it, and then it also collects it so that the nail clippings don't go like flying. I got a. It's supposed to be a keychain plushie, but I'm not going to use it as a keychain plushie. I might buy an extra one as a keychain plushie because it is super cute. It's Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. So I got that as a little plushie for the kitten. I got a little like koi fish plushie, a bird plushie, a little mouse plushie, um, pearl milk tea strawberry, like it's got little strawberry like floaties instead of the little pearl bobas at the bottom, but it's got like the straw and looks like lid or foam or something. And then I got a small dumpling that's got little eyes and a smiley face, and I was like, it's so cute, it's a dumpling. I like dumplings. So there's like 9 items, and they're all for the cat. So hopefully she picks a favorite toy out of those. I have a bunch of toys in my Amazon cart as well as like a cat carrier and like litter box, litter, different things like that. And then I found out that Walmart has the type of brand food that I usually buy before when I had a cat. And so and it's cheaper there. So I'm gonna get it there before I get the cat. So I have a bunch of things in my Amazon cart as well. And then I also added a bunch of stuff to my throne wish list. Stuff that I'm just like, I can't justify spending that much on like a self-cleaning robot litter box, but maybe somebody on stream will give it to me. Kiki's delivery service is so good. I tried to do the Totoro one a couple months ago on my Discord, but nobody popped in. Or someone popped in, but they popped in when like it was almost over. And then they just left because they realized it was almost over. So, yeah, I got some stuff done with like shopping for the cat and organizing the throne wish list, and then stream alerts are hopefully fixed. Um, I also added some stuff for stream that I'm gonna need, like things to upgrade my stream. Eventually, I'll buy it myself if nobody does. It's just gonna take me a lot longer to set money aside to be able to afford to upgrade some of my stuff, like the CPU and the graphics card and the monitors. Um, the RAM I don't really need because I just bought new RAM back in like August, September. It's just extra RAM. But the other stuff that's on the list, probably before you should have. Oh, I think I ordered McDonald's again because it's like I'm not cooking. I have to do laundry, and what else do I have to do? Make my bed. I tore everything off the bed, so I have to put sheets back on. I will be right back to get my McDonald's. Oh, it's hot out today. Smoothies. Put that over here. I was gonna say, I didn't order chicken nuggets. Why is there chicken nuggets in here? It's not chicken nuggets. It's, they put the cookies in the chicken nugget bag. I was like, ooh, did they give me chicken nuggets but didn't give me my cookies? Excited that I got chicken nuggets but disappointed that I didn't get my cookies. Yeah, only staring will make the income higher. These cookies taste weird as eating chicken. They also don't smell like cookies. Okay. Chicken nugget cookies. Okay, which one should I do first? Does it matter? Of the orange quests here. Do I do A Foxing Tale of the Haunted or Jolted Awake from a Winter Dream? I technically already started this by accident when I was doing the quest with all the storage boxes because Gwayafen, or however you say her name, she was standing at the port, and I'm like, what are you doing here? So I start talking to her, and then it does a little cutscene with the fox and the ghost, and both are pretty long. And it doesn't matter the order. Because if it doesn't matter, if it's not taking me to Penacony, because I don't want to go to Penacony yet. I want to finish all this first. I'm going to do the 2 orange ones. And I think I have 1 blue one. 2 blue ones, apparently. But the blue ones I don't really mind doing off stream. Gwaynothin. Well, if this has March in it, we're doing March 1st to get it done and over with.
Welcome to the Interastral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Shingy gone. Not the breaking news. We're not listening to that again. That took forever. He's cooped up in the apothecary. No, you type too fast. I can't read that fast. Nothing too serious. After a few days cooped up in the apothecary, my injuries have healed to the point of being negligible. That was hard to spit out of my mouth. I can turn it off? Oh, good. It must have been because that fight was close to the Umbrigal Arbor, so my body's healing speed exceeded all expectations. By the way, Kitty, perhaps you've already heard from Dong Hung about some recent events. My mentor has returned to the Lufao. Gathering old friends to settle past grudges, she sent an anonymous letter to the Express to invite Dong Hung, which is quite abrupt. I hope it hasn't caused any disturbances to anyone. It is indeed spooky. Is Dong Hung okay? Dong Hung accepted the invitation. I admire his courage in facing the karma of his past life and understand his determination in this life. I will do my best to diffuse the hostility that the Lufao has toward him. The matters regarding Dong Hung should come to a temporary conclusion. However, it seems the alliance situation is about to change again. I hear the Express will be journeying far again. I hope for your peace and safety. Aww. We'll come and visit. He has a little something for us. Consider it an apology for the troubles. If you require any aid or need a place to dock the Express, the Lufao will forever welcome your contingent.
Welcome to a new episode of Interastral
Where's
Peace
Arthur?
We are here to bring you the latest news from across the galaxy.
Shut up. I just turned it off. What else is playing? What the frick?
Hey, did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place. I'm so excited. But Pom Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time? Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the group chat.
Bronya. Can you read this message, Express Crew? Hey, Bronya. It's me. Bronya, we're missing you so much. Great, I was worried that you couldn't receive messages. I know you're busy, so I'll keep it short. Recently, I've been working on preparing the Soulworm Festival, a traditional Belagobagian festival. The standard celebration for this festival have been suspended for years due to the fragmentum and the lockdown. And Belabogians Now I really need a heated celebration to lift their spirits. So if you have time, I'd like to invite you to the Soul Warm Festival and witness what we've achieved so far in reviving Bullabog. So sorry, maybe next time. Sure thing. Yeah, I'll keep it short. Me too, festivals and celebrations are right up my alley. It'd be great if you can come. Everyone has been missing you. Has Dung been busy these days? He hasn't sent any messages in the group chat. He's holed up in his room recently. I guess he's turned off all his devices. We'll check on him before you. Thank you, March. I'll look forward to seeing you all at the Soul Warm Festival. Flowers.
That Dan Heng. He can't just ignore Bronya.
Okay.
Let's go to his room and talk to him.
Future market. Dare Daniel ignore me.
Dan Heng, Bronya just sent all of us a message. Did you see it yet?
Yes, I saw it.
Then why didn't you reply? Bronya's a good friend of ours.
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for idle chat. There's been a lot weighing on my mind since the Luofu. It was tough on the spirit.
Dan Heng. I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy. You're right. You went through a lot on the Xianzhou. Take all the time you need.
Excuse me. Stay on the express and get some rest. Why not come with us for a change of scenery? Stay on the ship and get rest.
Thank you for understanding. It's great that Belobog is able to host a celebration. I hope your trip goes well. Say hi to our friends for me.
Okay. Rest up. You're not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze expedition.
I'll be there next time.
No, he won't.
He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of us then.
Why is my face open like that? Did I push a button? There. You just say, no, meaty jerk, Bronya isn't bitter, you're bitter. He doesn't like lots of crowds, so it makes sense that he doesn't want to go to a festival.
He's gonna miss out. We never get the chance to go on a stress-free adventure.
He's been through a lot lately.
I know, but it's still a shame, don't you think?
Just because you're social and want to party doesn't mean everybody wants to, Mark.
If only Himeko could come with us.
What about Pom Pom?
Pom Pom can't just leave the express whenever they feel like it. You didn't know? Seems like someone wasn't paying attention. Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for an adventure. You've been on the express for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with Himeko before, right?
Nope.
Well, now's your chance.
I thought she would be in her
Hey,
room.
March. That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
Himeko, there's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited to go take in the sights and sounds. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Branya would be happy to see you.
Ah, so that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now.
But I'm not leaving
Please
this
send my
ship.
regards to the Supreme Guardian.
Stay on the train.
Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Eurilla 6 after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? Seems like it's just you and me this time.
I mean,
Let
we
me
could
go
have
pack
asked
some
Well.
stuff for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off.
No wishies. You know the Boohill quest, I think it'll take 0 time and you should do it.
So,
Why are you
what do
wearing that
think
on a
about my new
cold
dress?
planet?
Pretty
No.
neat, right?
No. 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 You should be dressing like an Eskimo covered in fur from head to toe. Coming from a Canadian who lives in the cold. Very fancy.
It's been sitting in my wardrobe collecting dust for far too long, but now I finally got the chance to wear it.
Never understood the girls that went to the bars and they were wearing like these skimpy little short mini dresses and shivering their asses off in high heels in winter going bar to bar.
This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you?
Yeah, Hayo doesn't like to give the main characters any new
Let's
clothes.
just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort.
She stole that dress from Robin. The dress looks like something Robin would wear. Noise.
Noise.
Okay. Return to Belobog. With March 7. Can't we just... We have to do it that way? Can't we just go like this and then... this? No?
Noise.
When I was younger, I thought that the phrase he looks hot meant temperature and that hot people wore less clothes because they were overheating. I could see that. I could see that. That makes sense. Not where we're going.
Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll.
Why do you
That
need to
should
bring a
be
pom-pom
everything.
doll?
Let's go. Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you?
Why are you bringing a pom-pom doll?
Well, I thought since Pom-Pom can't leave the express, bringing a
You
doll
should
with
start
us
boat
is
helping.
kind of
It
like
runs
taking
in the
them
back room
trailblazing.
while you do other quests and has limited time rewards. But I'm doing this quest.
I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Eurillo 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there.
I doubt it's warm enough to be wearing what you're wearing, though.
I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Branya and Zila. Ready to go?
You bet it's time to celebrate.
Bella.
Yeah, all that snow, it hasn't increased temperature that much.
Galabog. 700 years. It's
Oh,
never
the girl
too
on the
late
banner.
to pick up the tab.
Oh, Burr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything?
You're the one wearing what you're
Oh,
wearing.
one thing's for sure, though, where there's a celebration, there's bound to be food, right? Come on, Bellabog.
You're in
Don't let
charge,
me
Captain.
down.
Numbers. Numbers. Numbers for what? Okay. What's this quest thing for Boot Hill? Doesn't mean I have to go to Penacony because I haven't even been to Penacony yet. How do I... This one? I mean, if it's running in the background while I'm doing other quests, why not? I've heard you looking for me. Yes, this is all rather confounding. And one of the IPC's top secrets. Not even when Q, whatever, dared spread the word. He asked me to find you in private and to keep things quiet. So with this business, when Q asked, said that none of the research aboard the space station can hold a candle to you. Be it your connection, your skills, or your character, you're the top candidate for all of them. So he asked me to call you over. So what exactly is going on? Put simply, every man and his dog out there have issued assignments. And they're a great way to make some money. When Q thinks you'd be suitable and wants to do an internal recommendation for you to the IPC. Actually, there's this interstellar cowboy called Boot Hill who's recently done a few big drops and really caused a lot of trouble. He even got one over on our space station. Kai? I heard Madame Herta and a few of the departments commissioned the IPC to develop some products, but these items were robbed while being transported. Now their whereabouts are unknown, and everyone has to redo all their work. The IPC are in a pickle too. They're preparing a wanted bounty on this guy, and lots of other people are throwing out all kinds of bounties and offers to try and hunt him down, so he's a bad guy. The more chaotic a situation is, the more money we stand to make from it. That's when said verbatim, he told me that good news should be shared in the first instance with good friends, and so he called you over. So what should I do then? Numbers is what I call nummy. Don't worry about it. Hang on. I've already passed on your info to the IPCs. Don't do that. The IPC are the bad guys. At least that's my interpretation after what happened with that merchant storage box quest. Today's special assignment was issued by the IPC, so we have to wait for them to verify your identity. Oh, Kitty, you're incredible. They approved it in a heartbeat. Good. Specific details have been sent to you, and you can do it however you see fit. Remember, you can definitely turn a profit on it, but you need to be very careful. I heard that Cowboy can be positively diabolical. Oh, this is like the assignments. Guess it doesn't matter. Can I do all of them? But what about these ones? Those still go? Yes, okay. And these ones only take 4 hours and then they reset. Okay. And that's it. We're back to the other quest. This one. And just teleport here.
A little something for everyone.
This will strengthen our position.
Man, you came out of nowhere.
There's no time to lose. Here, this thunder!
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Oh, Burr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything? Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's...
Is there no fire character that's from Belobog? I mean, I probably don't have it, even if there is. Braun has AR. Natasha's like normal or whatever, fighting. Sample's air. I guess we'll have to bring Hook? Oh, I don't have Hook.
It's a celebration. There's bound to be food, right?
The moon shines on the trees.
Come on, Belobog. Don't let me down.
I commend.
Proud.
A foregone conclusion.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Conflict is pitiless!
That was a heck of a performance!
Come on.
The moon shines on the truth.
Okay. Well, why is March so far behind? Come on, I'm ahead of you here. You're so slow.
Wait a sec. That person over there. That doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform. All in black. Surely they're not IPC on this world? Am I going crazy?
What an ugly
You
uniform.
think so? I actually think it's pretty snazzy. Anyway, that's besides the point. The point is, what are the IPC doing here on Eurillo 6? There's only one way to find out. Let's go ask. I've always found IPC staff easy to talk to. Hi, do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
Easy to talk
Boss,
to you.
encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out?
Oh
Over.
no.
To take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid.
You want me to take them out?
Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurillo 6 for a special business assignment.
What are you giving? You're not dressed for this weather here, there, lady.
You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
Phew, you scared the life out of me. We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into 2 nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing. I heard that Eurillo 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you 2 aren't...
Yep. And that's us. The honor is yours. The quest is the reason why my
Jeez,
fanship
do
of
you feel a little
Topaz
more humble?
it's complicated. Could you be more humbled? No.
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, huh, Numby?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the Express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess. Oh, Bronya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
Something's going on there.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. That's the reason I'm here on Eurillo 6, to meet with her. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right?
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snowplains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
Wow, I actually actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying.
Teach me how to get rich. I'm in charge of a project worth 8 billion credits, by the way.
As if anyone would ever believe that.
You two make a cute pair. Anyway,
We're not a
I better
couple.
be on my way. See you next time.
Rather date Dan Heng than merge.
The universe is huge. Yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path.
Nice.
Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the city. Wow, there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? And now to check out the main event, the food. Come on, keep up.
The food! She's like, Paimon.
Is that Pela? Looks like she's teaching.
Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Everyone listen carefully, okay? Belobog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago and was originally built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa.
I'm so hungry. I wish I could have a red sunset salmon right now.
It was built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa Rand. And also,
Guess what? I heard there's gonna be a Silvermane adventure camp opening in the overworld soon. It's gonna be super awesome.
The kids are not paying attention.
also, those who sacrificed their lives in the war against the invaders.
Oh, my
700
thing is
years
glitching
ago.
out again. Poor Pela. Pat Pela.
Miss Pela, Peter's falling asleep.
Enough. From now on, no whispering aloud. If you don't want to have any homework later, you'd better start listening.
Sorry, Miss Pela.
That's better. Now, where was I?
Oh, I never knew Pela had a strict side.
I was about to be run over by a train car.
Hang on a sec. Isn't that Wallace up ahead? Looks like he's finally made some friends. I wonder what they're talking about.
Norbert, why don't you tell everyone how you were released from jail so quickly? Selling cultural relics and impersonating Silvermane guards are both heinous crimes.
Well, it was all thanks to my uncle, you know.
Ah, I remember. Your uncle is Minister Knoll. He heads up the Department of Transportation, no?
Yes, you knew that too.
You knew that too.
You're shameless, Norbert. Not to be rude, but if I were thrown in jail, I wouldn't possibly ask my father to bail me out.
Do you think I wanted to? I'm not the type of person to abuse my status.
Well, I don't really know about that.
Get off my back, will you? I had to deal with hardened criminals in jail. Now that I'm free, my supposed friends are ganging up on me.
Looks like things are getting heated. I think we'd better get out of here.
Probably for the best.
Hey, quick! Serval's about to start singing!
heartbeats will shake me.
So...
Oh, does she do the whole singing time? Oh. I think I accidentally just skipped
Who'd
that.
have thought just taking a stroll could be so tiring? Say, I think we should probably pay Branya a visit. After all, she was the one who invited us here.
There are still 2 more spots to check
We could go
out.
check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
My call. Better be my call. I'm the one that moves the character everywhere. There was some stuff over here. I guess they're not here anymore. Well, there's Japard. Marge wants to visit me?
The Supreme Guardian mentioned there'd be mystery guests attending the Soulworm celebrations, but I didn't think it'd be the Express crew. I hope you had a smooth journey. I should have dispatched Silvermane guards to welcome you on arrival. My apologies.
There were supposed to be 2 more over here. I only see 1.
Well, don't wait for them to get cold now. I'm sorry, sweethearts. I'd best see to these other customers before their hunger gets the better of them. Thanks for stopping by.
Come around and have a look.
Look at that. They want us to go that way? Why can't we just go this way? Takes us to the same spot. Had enough of being escorted places by Silvermane guards. Yeah. And being attacked by them too. Oh, there's Topaz.
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, its debt cannot simply be written off. Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Branya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurilo 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are cooperative. I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
Looks like being a ruler is tough.
Is everything alright, Branya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I'd planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, she claims to represent the IPC. There's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Soulworm Festival.
What exactly did Miss Topaz say to you?
Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is. I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago, how the Stellaron brought about the Eternal Freeze. It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down to the subsequent generations of Supreme Guardians. Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Yarillo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers. Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy. They sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster.
Well, then those architect families should be the ones that owe the money to the IPC, not Belobog as a whole.
It was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible
Still, it should be from the
story.
families that took the money.
So, does that mean Topaz's business here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
And if those families are dead, then the debt usually gets wiped clean.
That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between Yarillo 6 and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed. The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from.
Then why didn't they look into it to see if that was true or
The
not?
owed sum permanently lost. It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
So they just assumed that the Stellaron killed the whole planet and there was nobody alive, so why collect the debt? Now that they realize that everyone's alive, they're like, oh yay, let's collect that money road.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
Well, where does it... Okay, if a whole family is dead, where does, let's say, a credit card company or a hospital, because, I mean, here in Canada, the hospitals get the money from the government, from our taxes. But in the US, they get them from the people, because apparently you guys don't care about your people. So they charge millions for just a simple operation. And if the person's dead, and let's say they have no family members at all, where do they get the money from? You can't go after the person, they're dead. You can't go after their mother, father, grandparents, aunts, uncles. Let's say they don't have any of that. They don't have any siblings. They don't have any aunts, uncles, cousins. Everybody's dead in that family line. Where do they get the money? And they have to wipe it clean. Unless they're just going to charge the government or something. Like, who are you going to charge if there's nobody to get the money from?
And the interest.
Interest, which means it's how much is owed.
An astronomical amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
I'm just saying, like, in real world, where would you get the money from if there's nobody to get the money from? I mean, Canada's not much better. We have some things that we do some things similar that the Americans do. We do some things better, some things different. We do have a lot of things we need to work on that to be better, because there's like some countries in Europe that have way better systems when it comes to like people getting paid time off from work and getting time off for pregnancies and healthcare and stuff like that. Even their healthcare is sometimes better than ours, because sometimes even though we have free healthcare, it can take a while to go see a specialist. I was supposed to get an MRI. I'm still waiting on that. And since then, they asked me all these questions about MRI stuff, like, do you have any piercings and do you have any metal inside your body and all this stuff. Well, some of that stuff has changed now. Like, one of the questions was like, do you have an IUD? And I was like, at the time, no. No, I do not. So, like, they asked me all these questions shortly after seeing the specialist, and they're like, okay, we're going to book you an MRI, you'll get a call, and I still have not gotten a call. And it'll be a year in, I think, August, since that was the original appointment. Sarah's in 90K medical debt. Yeah, the only things we have to pay for here when it comes to, like, hospitals and stuff is, like, if we have a surgery, let's say, like, I need a surgery for my ears, because that's something that I have had in the past. I don't have to pay for the surgery or any of the medication or anything given to me while staying at the hospital or in surgery, but if I have to stay the night, I do have to pay for the room, and you're supposed to be able to request either a room that you share with somebody else or your own. And I requested my own, but then because they're short rooms right now, because they have a lot of people who should be in senior homes in hospital rooms, but there's not enough senior homes, because for some reason they didn't think, oh yeah, with this big huge boom of people, they're all eventually going to retire and need senior homes. They didn't think, maybe we should build more senior homes. Instead, they're stuffing them in the hospitals, leaving in hardly any for people that need to stay overnight for surgeries. And so I was stuck in a room where, and I think it was the children's floor, so I don't know why they put us on the children's floor. And then there's old seniors there. So I was in a room with an old senior who was, like, farting all freaking night, so it was, like, smelly and noisy. And then the room that's combined, the bathroom is combined to the room that's next door, and in that room there was a man, like an old man, and the door wouldn't lock properly, and so here I am trying to use the washroom, and he's trying to get in. It was not... Now this was like 2014? But, yeah. I've heard it hasn't gotten much better with the whole senior homes and seniors and the living in hospitals while they're waiting for a room to become available in the senior home. So, yeah, the things aren't perfect here either when it comes to, like, healthcare, but at least I don't have to pay to be able to live. If, like, you know, my arm gets chopped off, or I need ear surgery, or if even having a baby, it doesn't... The surgeries that do cost money are the ones that, like, are more for, like, cosmetic, like if I want my nose size reduced or something.
I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it.
Looks like we'll have to intervene.
Yeah, we have to help Bronya out. The IPC is too big and powerful. The Belobogians won't be able to resolve this problem on their own.
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate, and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC could crush Belobog like a bug if they wanted to.
Their interest is what's amazing.
I'm glad you're both here.
The baby I'm gonna have is a
festival,
baby.
But now I must ask you and the Astral Express for help. Do you think you could persuade Topaz to reevaluate the situation? The Express's reputation precedes it. Perhaps there's still hope?
Have no fear, Bronya. When a friend's in need, the Nameless will always be at their side.
March, I'm not sure you should be promising all these things to Bronya. I think you need to talk to Welt and Himiko. Let's bring out the big gun.
I don't think we're at that stage yet. Miss Topaz seems like a reasonable person. With your silver tongue, I'm sure we'll make some progress.
Thank you so much, both of you. I'm so sorry for dragging you into more trouble. While you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation. Best of luck, and stay...
hey! I just remembered. Topaz gave me her number. We might as well just be direct and ask her where she is. She seems like the type of person who appreciates a straight approach.
Hey, hi, please tell me. Hey, hi, reply. An inspection tour at the History and Cultural Museum of the Overworld Belobog.
Okay, got it.
My silver
She's
tongue
at the
turbolaser eats
Let's
trash
get going.
and hits things with bats.
We better think about what we're gonna say. She might be young, but she is an IPC executive. She's definitely no pushover.
She's pretty much a debt collector. She's like the people that call you on your phone harassing you.
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other.
Cherish the
Why,
moment.
of course I will. Meeting friends from the Astral Express is always a moment worth cherishing. What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, I can tell it's no ordinary piece. It portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork
Oops. Depicts the generations, several generations' hardships. Seems like you know your art. I was thinking the exact same thing.
You flatter me. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things than myself. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
So you don't care about the painting, you care about how much it's worth?
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Not exactly. Actually,
Let's walk and talk. This way.
So I'm just gonna buy all this
Most
museum
exhibits
stuff
in this
just so I can
museum
sell it
are
for
of
10
little
times its
value.
worth.
But with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Topaz is an employee, and while that doesn't excuse her for what she's doing, it gives some nuance to the decisions she makes, especially later ones.
Oh. You two are closer than I expected with her. So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
Help me out here. You know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
We want to ask for a favor on behalf of Bronya. The IPCC demands are unreasonable. The Express will pay off Belobog's outstanding debt.
You're so direct. I like that. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears. However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's. I appreciate each case has its difficulties, but if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt.
Yeah, well, you guys thought that they were dead for, instead of checking up on them, you just wrote them off as dead and said, oh, forget about the debt. A heartless way of seeing things.
I've heard that before. More than a few times, actually. The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations.
Yeah.
We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions. But Eurylo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Bronya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I?
Yes, tell me what you
That was a
proposed.
close one. The exhibits here are pretty
Because
ordinary.
Bronya didn't really
I
say
estimate they're
anything.
probably not worth much. Let's keep moving.
Trying to sell off the museum that I worked so hard to rebuild.
So you're basically saying the Belabogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurylo 6? It's so white and fluffy. Where can I find a live one?
It's probably extinct.
I suppose it probably is. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on display here. That's such a shame. I absolutely adore little animals. Have you guys met Numby yet? I guess they're off playing somewhere.
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IPC to go easier on Belobog? Bronya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like all of her efforts will be undone in the blink of an eye. It's just so cruel.
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation. No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about? But Bronya...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Eurylo 6 project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
This isn't going as planned. What should we do?
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere? Oh, looks like
I
one of
mean,
my
should
colleagues
they
is
really
after me.
even be
My apologies, but I should
hosting
probably
a
take
festival?
this.
Festivals cost money
Bye.
to host. Shouldn't be hosting a festival if you can't afford it. Miracle's my middle name.
So, what now? We spent ages trying to convince her and she didn't move an inch.
And we should keep pestering
You
her.
sure? I really don't think she'll change her mind. I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. And as far as the Express is concerned, I think it'd be unwise to make the IPC our enemy. All these vested interests. It's so hard to undo any of it. They don't teach this stuff in school. Wait, did I even go to school?
I don't know, because your quest was useless. We know nothing about you.
Did someone send you a message?
I heard you're back in Belobog, Kitty. Give me a shout when you have a minute. It's urgent. What's up, Stila? A bunch of rascals came down to the underworld and took over the great mine by force. I asked Bronya what to do, and she told me not to mess with them for the time being. Listen to her and don't mess with them. Bronya was right. It's probably best not to mess with them. Too late. Wildfire and Silvermane guards already engaged with them. But those jerks have super fancy weapons with jacked up damage. We can't handle them. I'm sending you an SOS because I'm running out of ideas. I'm coming. Hang in there. We're on our way.
Huh? The IPC
You know,
are
Marge, you
causing
don't
trouble
remember
in
it,
the
so it
underworld.
wouldn't matter if you did go to
Already?
school.
Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Oh, and now they're pulling this stunt? You really can't trust these money-hungry IPC suits for a minute.
I mean, you're the one that said you liked their suit, so let's go save the day.
Again? I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today.
Maybe you should have wore your regular
I
outfit and
guess
not your fancy
complaining
one.
won't get us anywhere. Let's go lend them a hand.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
What's going on?
It's bad. Really bad. Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have. Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back. You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey! Just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us! Who do you think you are? What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black. These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that they're seriously disrupting the lives of the Underworlders.
Is Topaz around? She's like, who's Topaz?
Who?
Yeah.
We were just talking to her in the museum. Do you think her cronies are acting without her authorization?
The person you're talking about. Are they in charge of the people in black? Potaz, Pazto, whatever her name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is to free those trapped in the Great Mine. Are you two with me?
You're talking about how much March took the time to... Oh yeah, I just... When did she take the time to change out of her outfit? I just...
Hey,
not that that's
you
any
two.
better for the winter weather, but...
Cut out your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out of my way.
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. How about you take a little lunch break? I'm sure the IPC allows that, right?
I'm a guest of your boss, so stand aside.
What's their deal?
You two were talking to the director in the snowplanes.
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plains. Do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us with respect, you'd better start showing some yourself.
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than I thought.
Shut up! I spent 7 years
Shut
on
up.
a Forsaken Asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
IPC? Interviews? I don't know what you're rambling on about, but you're really testing my patience.
Good, 17 interviews, I
No
know.
need to waste our breath on this idiot. Let's do this.
Serval's like, screw that, or Celia's like, let's just attack.
Here, this thunder!
Time for the master stroke.
Time
Show no
for the
mercy.
master stroke.
Was that
Forget
it?
your wallet?
Tedious.
You don't look so good. Vitamin!
Oh, I didn't.
1,000 thanks. There's no time to.
Try harder.
Try harder.
Come feast your eyes! Happy New Year!
That's it? He sure took off quickly.
17 rounds of interviews and these are the best people they can find? What a joke.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the ones in the mine won't go down without a fight. Let's set off when you're ready.
Yeah, let's go.
Ready for action? Let's get moving.
Fire, ice. Well, I've got fire and ice.
Hello. It's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Hello, miss. Are you...
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh? But if you have a guest, maybe I should...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend.
Nah, he knows.
Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
Destroy her! Kill her!
So, it seems my source was right. Who would have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC.
So basically they have to sell the planet to the IPC.
No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests. Analysis failed. Tell me, Emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
Everything was not fine. Archer slid through space in a block of ice, so I'm pretty sure she's immune to the cold. What is that?
Source code. Or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog.
So including Svarog.
I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
Seriously, she sounds evil.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I understand. I will assist
you. Svarog. All we did to help you and your planet and your robots.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
Am I the only one that wants needs the entire backstory from March? Yeah. Please, you absolutely are not. Hi, Angel. I don't like Topaz right now.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
Meanwhile, in the Great Mine with Zila and the Trailblazer. You mean with Jinla, Liu, and Bailu, and Knifin, and the General. Just got Topaz the other day. Love her so far. She isn't too bad, story-wise. Okay.
All the miners here, huddled together. Anyone else getting deja vu?
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
What? Isn't that thing a Fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go take a look?
Can we defeat it for extra rewards?
Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying?
Toby isn't here. Life is ultimately meaningless.
Wow, that's so deep. Oh, come on, stop fooling around.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Oh, looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
No, let's beat it up.
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know anything!
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
Time to beat up the IPC.
Here, there's thunder!
Try harder.
Turn out your pockets!
You bully!
A foregone conclusion. Conflict is pitiless. Time for the Masters.
Show no mercy. Stroke.
Don't throw the game!
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the trotter's kind of
Looks
cute.
like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
Look! That big guy down there. Is he the one in charge?
We'll see who's really in charge. Let's go.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble. Well, I guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going.
The moon shines on the truth.
I commend it.
A little something for everyone.
Darn, I was hoping all those buffs would.
Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC
Number
is currently
MC
conducting
Pig
asset
is the cutest.
evaluation work here. Local residents are advised to follow those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all powerful here.
Topaz just lets you do whatever you want?
You know Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project. In cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules.
Yeah, the rules should have special circumstances where you guys thought that the planet wasn't even alive. It didn't come to check if they were alive.
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor,
Mhm.
don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Can we just beat them up already?
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourselves for my heavy laser cannon!
Heavy laser
A well-matched
cannon.
opponent. Here, this thunder!
Tell him, Marcia.
Stand down.
Come feast your eye! Happy New Year! Let me tend your wounds! Vitamin! Here we...
Follow my
Turn out your pockets!
Tedious.
Need a doctor?
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Don't throw the game! Come feast your eye! Happy New Year! Let me tend your wounds!
Show no mercy. There's no time to lose.
Ow! Just got rid of all your minions.
Forget your wallet?
Follow my charge.
What's in your prescription?
1,000 thanks.
Trained.
It's
that it?
tea with a plan and it blows.
Stand down.
Serious, huh?
There's no time to lose.
Feast your eye. Happy New Year!
You till you die!
A 1,000
Tedious.
thanks.
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Nice.
Who are you people? Not even our tech could take you down.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz? What did she say?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%!
Good.
60%? We're done for. Attention all personnel. Evacuate the mine immediately. Erase all traces of your presence.
You have all these witnesses.
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
It's a long story.
Yeah, You're better off asking Bronya.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
Is it from Topaz or Bronya? Bronya. Where are you, Merchant Kitty? Are you alright? Bronya, we're in the underworld right now. The IPC people took over the Great Mine. We just kicked them out. I see you're with Zila. How are things going? Did you get hurt? Don't worry, we can totally handle this. I failed to persuade Topaz. No worries, Kitty. This wasn't your responsibility in the first place. Something just happened here, and I can't explain it clearly in messages. Could you come back to the Qliphoth Path Fort? I need advice from you two on an issue. I guess.
Huh. I get the feeling Bronya's worried about something. We'd better go back and see her. Are you coming with us, Zila?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. The miners need to know what happened here. Bronya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Got it, Zila. We'll do what we can to help Bronya out. Come on, to Qliphoth Fort.
Qliphoth. Challenge complete! Doesn't mean the quest's complete, though.
These guys don't look pleased to see us.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further, Miss Topaz.
Belobog might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket.
And she turns all the robots against everybody else.
See you later, Captain.
I hate her!
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Bronya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
She's a good villain, though, you gotta admit. Not right now, she's not.
Oh, I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
Couldn't have foreseen all this.
Perhaps, but the IPC won't wait for me to catch up. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solution she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
It's in gibberish. We can't read that.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents. And then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Bronya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries.
So you think you would understand and be more compassionate and empathetic.
Given these
Not an asshole.
circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my homeworld, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Bronya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven.
Okay.
In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurillo 6.
What's the deal? Or what's the catch?
I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision, because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belabogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
Number 3. Treasure C, it's complicated, but yeah,
Agreed.
she's currently in the villain role.
It struck me as an honest letter. I found the contents quite moving. It's hard to imagine she'd write something like this just to deceive me.
Well, she's teaming up with robots and controlling the robots instead of telling everybody the truth.
In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
Perhaps you should gain insight from others first.
That thought has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible.
Why not hold a meeting and tell everybody?
I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause.
I mean, you got the festival. Do it as part of the festival.
I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
Do I have voting rights? It's time to race against the clock. Topaz wants hers.
We need to move fast.
Like today, yeah.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision...
Looks like we're only going to be asking, like, playable characters.
We meet again. How have you two been? Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong. I hope it's nothing too serious.
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Sounds serious. I'm all ears.
Tell Pila about the IPC debt and the choices facing Bronya.
Really? You better not be making things up.
I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Bronya wants to get everyone's opinion.
Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Make a decision now!
Huh. Okay. Any particular reason?
I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside, and that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying. Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit?
I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
No.
Well, look who we have here! You and Marge paying us a visit. What's the occasion?
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Uh-oh. Sounds like something serious is happening. You'd better fill me in. What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
Serval's PA is awesome. I love her voice.
What? Hold on, are you serious? I thought you'd be against it for sure.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company...
like a hug.
People need to work no matter where they are, right? I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
The recipe? No?
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Belobog so soon. It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them.
We need your opinion on an important matter.
You need my opinion? I'm happy to help. So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your
Unless
take?
you have a way to take back the robots.
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract? Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dunn. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
You're the only one that turned it down.
Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract. We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
What about Sampo? Oh wait, Sampo's not on this world right now. He's too busy in the dream world.
Where
Dunn
there
has
are
a good
people,
voice too.
there is noise.
Playable characters that we care about and remember, and done.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face?
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead. That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Bronya, I wouldn't sign it. I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow. That's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
I actually wasn't expecting her to say no. I was expecting Zila to say no. You are not Zila.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me. But I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere?
Apparently Nasha has read Benjamin Franklin.
Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I... I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
Huh. I guess I never looked at it from that angle. I wouldn't wish that title on anyone. Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
So that's 3 for yes, 2 for no. I'm assuming Zila is a no. Where is she? Or are we not talking to Zila? Are we talking to Clara? Why Clara? She's a child. She's not 18 and over. She can't vote.
Miss March, big sister, what brings you to the underworld?
Hey there, Clara. Is
She's
Svarog
not a voting
around?
age.
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
What? Topaz? Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
Clara's opinion is just as important.
True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something?
I mean, other than the fact she's not wearing shoes, so she probably should have her feet chopped off with frostbite or something.
That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
Okay, the shoes, the lack of shoes.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true?
It's a tie!
Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
Okay, Bronya, what are you gonna do?
All that running around has worn me out.
I just love that We Love Clara's Society got together and bought her shoes. And she kept tripping over her feet. Are you gonna be mad at Zila? Why are we mad at Zila? Zila's gonna say no too, or is Zila gonna say yes?
The votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
There's still one person left to ask.
Oh, right! We haven't asked Zila. She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
not gonna spill it, but you'll be mad at her, that's it. Oh.
Back so soon? Any news? Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy.
I need your opinion on an important matter.
Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it.
We said one more person, but we didn't get Japard's story. Hook, Sampo, like, where's all the other characters?
I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was
Hook
at
does
stake,
not. Well,
right?
neither does Clara.
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
In that case,
She's
I
not
abstain.
gonna choose a side, you asshole.
What?
You're a shitty person. You. Oh, that's the thing that I hate about people that are voters. That you have the right to vote, but you're like, I'm not gonna vote for either side because I don't like either side. Well, if you don't like that, then you don't have a right to complain about anything that either side is doing. At least if you're voting, you have a right to complain about whatever side is doing for, like, laws and whatever else. I shouldn't shoulder this responsibility.
This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine. No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice.
I could see that.
I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but
if you Zila.
It's not my place to
She
make it
asked
for
for help.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision.
But
She
if you're in
knows
a
what's at
democracy,
stake. She won't
everybody
run
is
away
supposed
from
to
her duty.
vote.
I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make
Yeah,
the final call.
Mark shouldn't have told her the polling numbers. That's like rigging the scale. Oh, she plays a crucial role in this world.
Right? I'm glad Belobog has someone like her in charge.
Better not ask me, because I can see both sides. I can see the freedom side, and I can see, you know, getting your debts all cleared and getting the world back on track faster to what it used to be before all this ice and snow.
The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
You're not gonna magically teleport me there?
Where there are people, there is noise.
I don't like this quest. You get stupid Topaz and stupid Zila.
Whoa, the fort's packed. I've never seen this many people here before. Oh, jeez, I can barely even hear myself think.
Shut up, March.
You're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
You're gonna wish you weren't friends with her anymore. No BFF slumber parties over here. She thought it wasn't her place to say.
I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise.
Friends BFS, you haven't been on the internet, have you? I don't usually look for spoilers.
The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
Or ships, I guess.
Enough! All of you! I know what to do.
Wait!
Himiko, yes! Come to the rescue.
To say to the Supreme Guardian.
How did she know, though?
But aren't you?
They're way more than friends, and that's basically confirmed. Ooh, girlfriend and boyfriend. Well, girlfriend and girlfriend.
Himeko? Wait,
then she really wants your opinion.
It's the real me, March.
You are a hologram. It's the real me, March.
Miss Himiko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Bronya. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
Do you have a solution, Himiko?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but
I don't know why we didn't just go to her and Walt in the first place.
It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
Why would she leave that out?
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
No, it's not.
This is the
it's not very
overall
high.
average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
Don't do it.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help.
Because now if we go back to the polls again, everybody's going to change their vote to no because they realize that there's a greater chance of the world being destroyed.
Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Unless you have Aventurine.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore.
Yeah,
I think you're
they're all like,
making the right choice, Bronya.
if they can fix the world faster than like 3 generations, then sure, sign the contract. Now you know that there's no guarantee.
Astral friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city, and then I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll
The
find
IPC are the bad guys.
It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale.
They're the
And we'll never
Fatui
forget
of
the
Star
friends who
Rail.
stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
I do love Himiko being like impartial. Oh, thank God. F the FPC. You can talk here to Pard and share your reports with the crew. Yes, Lady Bronya. The more details, the better. Supreme Guardian ordered me to garrison in Rivet Town with Supreme Guards and automatons. No, stop your texting. Stop. You have too many texts at once. Okay, just hurry up and be done, because I can't read that fast. And you're not letting me scroll up. There we go. My goodness. Automatons stopped the IPC's infiltration. The defense went smoothly at first, but then Topaz herself appeared with some special technology that allowed her to seize control of all our automatons in an instant. It seems Topaz is heading for a certain area in the depths of Rivet Town. For some reason, Svorvog is with her too. Svorvog, is he trying to go against us again? I hope not. My instincts tell me that there's something else behind this, but I don't know for sure. At least we know where we can find Topaz. Let's go, March Kitty. Himiko!
Gepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right?
They're a little more like gray than the Fatui, but basically, yeah.
Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Stomping grounds.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Hi, Gepard.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go in together when everyone is set.
Ready.
Keep your guards up. We might run into IPC agents ahead.
Of course. And you're just gonna let me bring who I want? I thought they were gonna be like, you must use Himiko in this or something.
Destination reached.
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with the Stellaron is doomed.
Yeah, but we saved the Stellaron.
On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand.
And there's the rub.
Sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours,
Topaz's
it
actions.
ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
Huh. If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Nah, that's not a good idea, seeing she's taking control over robots.
Automaton stealth bomb?
I'll explain later. Let's get moving.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. I don't want to alert the enemy to our
yells, "Look, it's the IPC! Shut up!"
It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb.
Oh.
Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb. Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Control the automaton stealth bomb, press the attack button, trigger self. No.
ISFP detecting it outside the box.
Well, I wasn't close enough.
Oh no!
It's all right. We prepare.
You can do it again.
Are you ready? Remember, try.
Defining goals.
Okay.
Oh wow!
I sure
We
hope they
wiped them all out
didn't
in a
notice that
single
we're here. Yeah.
explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous bunch.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced. Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Let me know when you're ready. Are you ready? Remember,
ready as all ready.
Try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Need to have both of them at the same time.
Teamworking.
Oh.
Oh no!
It's all right.
Pushing the wrong button.
Are you ready? Remember.
SMD detected.
Woohoo! The coast is clear!
To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful. Good thing everything went according to plan.
Yeah, good thing.
This is the road that Topaz took when she left Rivet Town.
Let's find her and tell her about Bronya's decision.
This time.
The shield is still there, yeah. I was like, oh look, the shield. Oh, we're gonna have to battle Sorvog.
Mr. Svarog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives.
I thought we might be facing off against each other for a moment.
Such a result would be highly undesirable. Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary.
So he's pretty much going along with what you say because you can't prove her otherwise, and he knows that she can control him.
While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters.
I don't think robots care about looking in the mirror.
Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
Well, you got your looks.
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Yeah, let's kill her now.
Oh, hey there, Slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
Himiko, is that famous?
Of course! The Nameless have quite the reputation. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course! The deadline has already passed, but Bronya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himiko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Battling. Where's Nebby?
Huh?
Nebby, or...
What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
So she's gonna say, what approval?
You're very curious about my work, aren't you? So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
No! Hate you even more!
The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Numby. Projects under my wing have no room for error.
The trotter. Oh.
Here, there's thunder! Show no mercy.
Don't throw the game!
Unworthy.
There's no time to lose.
Turn out your pocket!
Conflict is pitiless!
Come feast your Happy New Year! Don't throw the game!
Unworthy.
What a badass, you saw that sexy little walking. Well, yeah, that part's good, but that doesn't sway me if her character and personality is shit.
You can't kill me.
Here, there's thunder!
Forget your wallet?
Here we go.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless!
Come feast your Happy New Year!
Show no mercy.
No, I just killed a bunch of your friends.
Let me pet your
All
wound.
will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight. Nowhere to run.
Here, there's thunder!
You don't look so good. Vitamin!
Save it for your own skin.
Save it for your own. I love that she's like, I don't need healing.
Forget your wallet?
Save it for yourself.
Trifling. Conflict is pitiless! Show no mercy.
Time to show you what's in your prescription! Here we go.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Come feast your
Meanwhile,
eyes.
her kit consumes her HP.
Happy New Year!
Blade of moonlight.
Turn out your pockets!
Oh.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded.
We didn't have any Astral Express characters.
Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Bronya.
Bronya! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operations here.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Jarilo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
I wanted to fight her and put her in her place.
Talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was, inappropriate.
Yeah, like?
I admire your determination. Seeing as we've come, this far, I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind. Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Yes. This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
Darn. For some reason, I thought I had to attack him.
Kyle, sorry for
no
the
more
delay.
fights. Darn.
Are we clear to proceed?
All those skill energy point things.
The path ahead is clear, Madam
Soldier
Guardian.
Kyle.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step. Let's go.
All those skill points.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward.
Don't trip
what
over
I
the
want to show
course.
you is just ahead.
A ship? Or a robot?
Look. The people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over
The
there?
robot. Engine of creation?
I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the engine of creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is the engine of creation was a weapon constructed
Yeah,
by
the one we punched Cleo
Belabogians
with.
themselves?
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit. It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belabogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belabogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we, Belobog, have the will and the ability to control our own destiny.
I thought you said that she's supposed to be with Zila.
The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all.
You just wanted the robots in the bottom of the mines.
I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Bronya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood.
I mean, I don't know about Zila, but I don't appreciate cheating.
My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Eurillo 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult. Unless...
Astral Express to the rescue.
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the Nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the reports and potential accountability, I'll handle it.
Your queen, or goddess, yeah. Himiko saves the day.
Miss Topaz, you mentioned accountability.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks. Finding the best solution is what matters most.
Well, they cut your pay.
If that's what they want to do, then so be it. I've long passed the stage of working just for money.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd drag the Express into a crisis again. Much less one that might cause a rift between you and the IPC.
Rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check.
Mind putting some good words from me with your boss? Is it true the IPC requires you to go through 17 rounds of interviews?
17? Oh, I think I might know who you're talking about. You could say he's a special case. For most people, the interview
Relax,
process is
twitching out.
much shorter.
See that?
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. Well, you all need some rest after everything you've been through. I have arranged rooms for you all at the Goethe Hotel. Miss Topaz, if you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Why don't you head over? I'm sorry you didn't get to experience the festival atmosphere this time.
You know, I'd heard you and March speak highly of the Supreme Guardian before, but seeing her methods firsthand left me in awe. We should also be glad that Ms. Topaz is the one in charge of the Eurilo 6 project. If it were someone else from the Strategic Investment Department, things might have gotten complicated.
You mean Topaz didn't make things complicated enough?
Tells me you really don't understand the Strategic Investment Department.
Apparently not.
Let's talk about this later, when you're back on the Express. You and March must be tired after such an incredible journey. It's time you got some well-deserved rest.
I don't want to talk to March.
Busier places mean busier business.
Imagine if Adventure is assigned to this, or Jade. Well, I don't really know much other than the little sneak peeks I've gotten of Aventurine. With his luck and everything.
How did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog, Himeko?
Yeah, Himeko.
Well, you know, keeping an eye on the crew is just another part of a navigator's job.
Spying on us. Topaz is a nice one.
March was looking forward to the Soul
I like
Worm
his
Festival
song
for
though.
ages.
I've replayed it lots.
Looks like she's missed her chance. This time. I never thought this trip would be so... tiring. Time for bed.
Time for bed.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses.
Yikes.
You
What
will
the
need to
heck?
submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add? If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
I just realized they're all named after gemstones. Aventurine, Diamond, Topaz, Jade.
You only got demoted one rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there. Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
That Aventurine!
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh, wait. I guess I am now. My apologies. I'm still getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurilo 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even bother? In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful, you'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don't hang up. I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurillo 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the Building Material Logistics Department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
A Terravan?
That's right. The renowned Terravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the Marketing Development Department for once. Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore. Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the Strategic Investment Department in a good light, you know? Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pierpoint. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
What?
That's right. Now that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for.
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or Obsidian to handle it. At least someone higher than rank P46.
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business with them is a lost cause. But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know, you might even be able to make up for your blunder on Eurillo 6.
I'll get back to you later. Seems like it's just one wild ride after another. I hope I made the right decision this time.
It's one of those bears she wanted as a pet. It's not extinct. Rainy, Aventurine is possibly the worst boss. Let's spin the wheel of salaries. We did it! That was a long quest. That took longer than I thought it would. Yeah, the orange quests are very. Yeah, I think they're longer than the purple quests. Contacting you to recommend you a video game. I'm already playing a video game. Yeah, no thanks. If it's RPC related, I don't want it. Aether. So, a card game. Every time I think that I've picked everything up, there's something somewhere where there's like telling me to pick something up. So this one just locked. Is this another fighting thing? I don't want to do that. Achievements. Three blue quests now and one orange one. Okay, so we'll do the orange one tomorrow. Yeah. Unlocked another profile or just people using my stuff? Orange one's even longer. So in the end, Topaz works for the bad guys because her planet was sold for ecological repairs. She now does ecological repair deals and is the best at it. Supposedly. Did I really do all of those? Yes. So it doesn't matter what I spend it on.
Danger.
Okay, then which characters am I still working on their talent trace stuff with? And 2 keys. She truly believed that Belobog could only be saved by the IPC, and when shown evidence to the contrary, she backed down and took a personal hint to withdraw the IPC from the planet. Everybody should have 3, right? I don't know why they're not in order.
May as well kill them all.
May as well.
Happy New Year!
She's complicated, but I like her. I'm not a fan.
Stand still.
Luckily, she changed her ways by being shown different evidence.
Blade of moonlight. Time to say bye. Boom. In lunar flame. Time to say bye. Boom.
If you feel differently about Aventurine, I will call you a simp. Just saying. I haven't met him yet. I've only seen videos of other people's gameplays, or not videos, but like live streaming. I say right now I like him because I think he's cute and I like his voice. But other than that, I know nothing about him.
Time to say bye. Boom.
You bully!
Didn't hurt.
Happy New Year!
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
What's in your prescription?
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Happy New Year!
Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Are you getting keys for the general or Madam Space Laser? Who's Madam Space Laser?
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
I don't have Himiko. I don't have Himiko, I don't have Welt, and I don't have Japard, and I don't have Hook, and I don't have Sir CeeLo.
In lunar flame.
What's in your prescription?
Well, I'm trying to play this as a free-to-play game, so I've been lucky that I've only gotten Bronya, I think, twice. And then I got Violet. Those were the ones where I failed, where I got them on the standard banner. And then I've got Ruan Mei, the General, and Xin Liu.
Time to say bye. Boom.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Time to say bye. Boom. Didn't hurt.
Sampo also, or Herta also takes these keys. Where's their Tinyun at? She's somewhere. Four.
Happy? Word of advice. Don't expect too much from a puppet.
Look, I need more keys. She takes music boxes. She also takes keys. Herta is mean to you?
You can learn new things by going back to the basics.
And the sample, I think you're probably gonna be one of the last ones I level. Four, two. Okay, and then we're gonna do a wish. What's the Misha like cone? You've never seen it? It makes me sad that Sampo is good. I'm glad I got Black Swan so I don't have to endure Sampo. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Sampo. Egotisticalness. Two weapons. When do these reset? 14 more days. Misha. Talk about this. That's for the beetle. And that is broken teeth. That's in Scalewaters Gorge. And then these are from the Dreamscape, I guess. Light cone with Misha on it. Oh. The one in the bottom that I was working on, this one? I don't know, I got it for free from a quest or something. It's for distraction. At least I think it was from a quest. Not actually 100% sure where I got it from. It could have been also from the... Doesn't tell you where you got it from. Same with this. I got this somewhere too. It's Locha's one. It's actually really good. Who's Destruction that does break shenanigans? Is that Firefly? I don't know. I know nothing about Firefly except that she dies in the dream world or something. I have welts, but I don't have weld. Okay. That's it for Star Rail today. Oh, Waltz Lycone is a really good one, is it? Let's see who is on right now that we can go. Oops, wrong thing. Oops. This one? That's this one? What's this game that this person's playing? Check to make sure I was a good shadow because anxiety. I think you did lots of chatting. There's a streamer that I haven't seen on in a while. I don't know if they must be on vacation or something. Let's go Radio Senya. No, she's not playing Star Rail. I saw someone misbehave in another chat and made the streamer uncomfy, and I just wanted to make sure I enhanced your stream. Well, I'm not sure whose chat that was, but that I've had some people come in and demand certain things. I had one person was it last year? They wanted me to like watch the YouTube of like recordings of the Johnny Depp trial. And I was like, I love Johnny Depp and I think the whole situation's stupid and such, but I'm not gonna like use Johnny Depp's horrible situation to further my streamer career. There we go. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll do the next orange quest, which is the one with the girl with the ghost tail. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me while we did this one with Topaz. I will see you all next time. Bye!